Esse youtuber anunciou a própria morte dele, já tem 17 milhões de visualizações. E isso ele lançou, cara, 7 dias atrás, uma semana. Então vamos ver o que ele tá falando.
Let me get right to the point. As I'm recording this today, it is 20 December 2023. And I'm recording this and giving Brad instructions to publish it upon my death. So if you're watching me, I'm dead. Now, a few months ago, I sat right here on this log and told you I'd been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I told you we'd caught it early and that we were still going to be here for some time. Well, we did catch it.
O que eu falei aqui, o que eu tava comentando. Esse cara fala com uma naturalidade, tipo, morri, tava com câncer aqui. Tipo, o cara é muito bem resolvido. Isso, a naturalidade desse vídeo me assusta bastante. Mas depois a gente vai entrar nos aspectos mais técnicos, por que esse vídeo viralizou. A ideia ajuda bastante, né?
Early, but not as early as I had thought.
Pô, bem-vindo, Thiagão, membro do canal, tamo junto. Thiagão, já ajudei um puta canal de áudio games, então muito obrigado, Thiagão. Vambora.
It has spread faster than I thought it would. You may have seen me recently using this crutch. When I told you I broke my hip, well, I did break my hip. But it wasn't because I was in any kind of accident. It was because the cancer spread in my bones. And the bones just crumbled my...
Mano, a reação facial dele é tipo, o câncer se espalhou, tá ligado? E o quadril foi pra merda, né?
Hip fractured and I fell down. No, I didn't fall down and fracture it. I fractured and then fell down. And my time is drawing very short. So there's some things I have to ask of you. One, for everyone who is a Patreon supporter, thank you. But don't immediately turn off your Patreon support. We have hopes that a couple of the crew, primarily my brother, are going to continue making content on this channel. So,
olha que louco, mano. Esse cara, ele foi visionário, tá? Ele falou assim, meu irmão vai continuar com esse canal produzindo conteúdo, então você que é membro do canal, como ele chama o Patreon, ele vai continuar, então não parem de apoiar esse canal. Ele meio que criou Olha, mano, esse cara é um pai de família raiz. Ele chegou assim, vou deixar tudo pronto pra minha próxima geração tomar conta do que eu criei. Puta, herdeiros do YouTube, hein?
Heard from us by next month, yes, then cancel your Patreon support. But we have hope that the channel will continue. 2, people pirate other people's material in this format, and now that I'm dead, I'm not gonna be able to do much about it. And I'm sure people will pirate my material. Please, don't put money into the pockets of thieves. If you're gonna watch anything I'm doing, make sure you watch it on my channel. And 3, if you've been around a while, you know that there have been people who have taken it upon themselves to lie about me and denigrate my character. That Caleb guy being the biggest offender of it, but there's been others. And I've had...
Eu quero muito saber o que esse cara faz da vida, porque eu sei que tem várias polêmicas envolvidas. Alan Patrick, muito bem-vindo, é um membro do canal, tamo junto, muito agradecido. Mas estou muito curioso pra saber o que esse cara faz, porque eu acho que ele tinha umas treta política, né? Alguém sabe a história dele? Eu vou procurar depois.
To make some rebuttal videos and so forth. Yeah, not gonna be around to do that, and I'm sure that people will take this opportunity to denigrate my character. So I would hope by now that you know me well enough to know what you should or shouldn't believe. And don't just believe whatever nonsense people tell you. Okay, now with that, there's a couple other things I want to say as well. And that is, to everyone who has watched, hit the like or dislike icon, commented, shared, subscribed, and donated on Patreon, thank you. All of those things support the channel greatly, and I can't even begin to articulate how beneficial and appreciated those things are. I also would want to say that my goal in doing all of this was, yes, to have fun, do some things that were fun, but primarily to put out useful information, or if not useful, at least interesting information. And what I really hope is that as you're watching me, you've seen some things that have made you say, oh, I get it, okay. Things that have made you change something you did in such a way that has helped you. I would really hope that seeing the reviews we've done of things have saved you some money and kept you from buying things that probably wouldn't have been a good fit for you. And if those things have happened, then we've met our goal.
Tipo, a galera comentando aqui assim, ó. Pô, primeira vez que eu vejo o cara, eu gosto dele e ele morreu já. Tipo, eu queria ver mais do cara e o cara morreu. Caralho, velho. Que loucura, né, mano?
Final thing I would want to say is my sincere apologies. I had hoped that I would continue in this format for the next 10 or even 15 years. And even once I was diagnosed, I'd hoped that we'd be here 2 or 3 more years, and it's turned out to be only a few more months. And my apologies for that. It really makes me feel like I've let everybody down. So, there's not much more to say than that. So, I guess the final line, I have not really rehearsed this, is I'm really glad to have had this opportunity to do all of the stuff that we've done. I really hope that it's been helpful. I really appreciate you watching, commenting, and participating.
Cara, é triste isso, né? Tipo, você acha uma coisa que você gosta de fazer e você já tá no final da sua vida e você não consegue fazer ela por mais tempo. Então, quando você vai correr atrás do seu sonho... Olha aí, mensagem coach. Mensagem coach no meio de tudo, mas é verdade. Muita gente fica, mano, postergando ali um objetivo, criar seu canal, fazer uma coisa divertida. E é foda, mano. Porra, lição, puta lição de vida.
I have probably very few regrets in what we've done here. I think we've been, for the most part, successful. I hope you agree. So, as always, don't try this at home. And thanks for watching.
I am heartbroken to announce that what you heard is true. Paul Harrell has passed away. It was his wish that I maintain his legacy through this channel by continuing to put out high-quality educational content with the flair we all know and love for him. I ask that you give the crew and myself some time to process the death of my brother and find the best way to honor his memory. I thank everyone in advance for your patience and understanding, and we will get channel updates as we move through this together.
É foda, mano. Tipo, deve ser o irmão dele, ele tá anunciando aqui a morte do cara, mas se vê a diferença, né? O cara que tá numa qualidade, que ele provavelmente foi até esse lugar, perto da casa dele, que ele foi falar, super autêntico, não ensaiou nada, deve ter sido o vídeo mais difícil que ele gravou na vida dele, né? E super autêntico, super natural. Aí o irmão dele aqui também deve estar passando por um momento super difícil, mas lendo aqui um TP que tá aparecendo no monitor dele. Aí já... Mas é foda,
Paul
também,
Harold has
não
passed
tem muito
away.
o que criticar.
It was his wish that I maintain his legacy through this channel by continuing to put out high-quality educational content with the flair we all know and love for him. I ask that you give the crew and myself some time to process the death of my brother and find the best way to honor his memory. I thank everyone in advance for your patience and understanding, and we will get channel updates as we move through this together. I would ask everyone to keep any personal politics or religious beliefs out of any postings regarding Paul on any of our social media. In keeping with Paul's mystery, I cannot tell you what his beliefs were or where he ended up. All I can tell you is that he is now where a man belongs and will remain an inspiration to us all.
Nossa, estranho essa frase dele, né? Tipo, a gente vai deixar as crenças dele um mistério, por isso a gente não sabe pra onde ele foi, mas ele foi pro lugar que ele deveria ter ido. Nossa, estranhíssima essa frase que ele falou agora. Horrível.
Some of you know me, but many of you don't. My name is Brad Nelson, and I've been Paul's editor / post-production guy / manager for many years now, ever since his channel was very small. I had the great privilege of having Paul in my life and having him as a friend. He's a very generous and kind guy, and he told the best campfire stories. He's positively influenced many people's lives, including my own, and I'm very grateful for that. We are going to be continuing his legacy by uploading videos on this channel eventually, and continuing to educate people the way that Paul did. But you can continue his legacy as well by sharing your knowledge with other people and your enthusiasm for firearms and the outdoors, and just by being curious and striving to learn.
Como que era, então? Ó, o conteúdo dele é conhecido por seus vídeos de segurança de armas, revisões de equipamentos e habilidade de sobrevivência. Se destacou como educador respeitado na área de armamento. Caralho, mas tinha um plano, hein, mano? Da hora. 58 anos de idade? Caraca, tava mal mesmo, hein, mano? Putz, mano. 58. Caraca. Eu tô com um câncer de pâncreas nos últimos anos de vida. Alguns meses sentindo aquele tronco, fui diagnosticado com câncer de pâncreas. Agradeço a você que assistiu, comentou, participou. Não me arrependo de nada que fizemos, estou muito feliz pela oportunidade. Outro youtuber, Luca Goodwin, do canal Be Not Be Defeated, faleceu aos 35 anos de idade. Ele tinha sido diagnosticado com um câncer raro, que é um tumor agressivo nas células. Caraca, mano.